Shalom, this is Josh from F.F.R. We're at NOC Train and Learn 2024, and I'm with Armon and Bridgette, and they are the owners of Prime Protection in St. Louis, Missouri. And these were some of the buddies I met today at this weekend at this Train and Learn event. What inspired me so much about you guys, obviously what you do, your business, and how you're part of the Gut Punch thing, right?
Yes.
Gut Punch. I appreciated that. Had to show a little bit of humility and learn something, but it was definitely needed. But what I like the most about you guys, I like what you do, but how you spent the time here, and what I want you to tell my viewers that because there's a lot of married couples, young people, people in relationships that want to get into this industry, want to learn how to protect themselves, but maybe one spouse is torn between the two. Maybe one, houses are split. Maybe one person feels this way and this way. What First, I want you to just explain what you guys do just to keep it fun. Because I see all weekend you guys have fun. And y'all just look beautiful and look like y'all just really enjoying this. Nobody looks like, you don't look like you're dragging her.
Right.
She doesn't look like she's dragging you around. So for the people, can you just tell us a little bit how you make this gun industry fun as a couple?
Yes. Okay. So you want to start or you want me to go?
Hey, so I'll just start off because I'm sure people are more interested in see how did you get your wife
Yes.
to be a part of
Yes.
this, right? So it was not a forced thing. Me as a wife, I support my husband. I don't care what it is, as long as it's legal sales, we gonna sell it, right? And so I saw his vision and understood his vision, and I took the time to want to be a part. So basically, when we started back in we've been doing this since about 2014. He came up in the middle of the night and said, "This is what I want to do," and I'm like, "Let's go for it." So initially, I was a little bit hesitant because I didn't understand it, but as he made things comfortable for me. Being in the atmosphere of the 2A, going to the conventions, understanding the training classes, and then more importantly, understanding why it's good for me to be able to protect myself too. So I just jumped on board with him, erecting Prime Protection STL, then Prime Protection STL's Tactical Boutique. The other thing is knowing the need that we had in the community. I had a lot of ladies that continued to reach out to me that was like, hey, I want to do this. I want to do this. So I felt like it was my obligation to them, to our community, to my husband, to our company, and the people that we interacted with to be able to be that beacon and be able to provide a service.
I want to say that's awesome. We don't have a lot of that in our community.
Yeah.
So I think it's beautiful that you're doing that, creating opportunity and space for women
Yes.
to train and be more comfortable.
Right.
So I definitely appreciate that. So my next question is for you. She talked about how she saw your vision and she supported you. How important was that when you realized that your lady, maybe this wasn't 100% what she wanted, but she was just willing to follow and help and build this thing. Now y'all got something so beautiful. Just speak on that a little bit about the support of your wife and how important that was.
So most definitely, support from anybody really makes the difference in becoming a success or not. But when you got your partner, your everything that says you can do it, a lot of the times we get people who, yeah, you could do it, but I don't know. It was all so we doing this. And that was one of the strongest things that kept us going and got me even more motivated to figure out how to get an FFL or what to do, what products to stock and everything. So it made me go harder just knowing that I had the full support of my wife. The other thing with that is just basically making sure to have balance. This industry, it can literally take over your whole life because there's so many different aspects. The legal aspect, the fun entertainment aspect, the education, the money aspect of it. All of that takes in and it feels like it can take over your life. But taking that moment to reset and say, oh babe, we need to not talk about guns right now. We need not to worry about the store right now. We got to make sure we take time for ourselves. And that is one thing that I can say that has kept us strong throughout this journey. It has to be balanced with your life. And if you don't have balance, it's just not going to work.
Hey, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right. My next question. What you guys do? You guys run you have a business, you have an FFL, so you sell guns.
Yes, we do.
All right. You guys are also coaches or instructors?
Yes, we are.
Awesome. So for my viewers, what do you recommend? Somebody that if you're a young lady or a young man that just got your rights back, or you're just 21 and now you're able to purchase and buy a firearm, where would you point them, and to what, like what I'm saying, like will you point them to training? Would you point them to, what is the first thing you're gonna tell somebody that's brand new in this game?
Okay.
The direction.
So it's multiple things, because you can't most of these places that you go to train, you can't train without a tool. Okay, so that's the first thing that you got to do. You got to figure out what is the proper tool for you. And then the next thing that we want to do is reach out that proper training, especially for my people who have issues like felonies or different things and they got restored rights.
Yes.
The whole thing is, a lot of the times people will victimize those people more, because they're like, oh, that gives us a right to pick on them. You know what I mean? So you have to take your training to the next level, just so that nobody ever looks at you. It's several guys out there with locks and with the braids, the tattoos, and all that type of stuff, who are grade A shooters. I've been online with several of them, but a lot of the times in this world that we live in, we get prejudged.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And so the whole thing is, if you know better, you can still have your tats, you can still have your jewelry and look that way and be able to produce and everything. But the main thing is, you still got to have some knowledge behind it so that you can have that freedom.
Awesome. I'm gonna ask you a question too. That was an awesome answer, and it's leading me to my next question, because she said some things to me that hit hard, but I'm going to use it. And a lot of people got a lot of stigmas about this community, and a lot of people don't want to do it because they think you got to be this way and certain way and all that, and you got to change up who you are. I don't believe you got to change up who you are. You have to make yourself a lot more presentable, and you have to let people know that you are trying to be a professional.
Yes.
And I'm gonna hand the mic to you, because she gut punched me yesterday and let me know some things about my attire and how my delivery was, and it was humbling, but it was true, and it was something that I needed to hear. And I just want her to give my guys, the guys that are just getting your rights back, and you're trying to come in this industry and you're nervous because you think people are going to prejudge you, how to come in this industry the right way and get the respect that you want, how to present yourself the right way. And I'm gonna let her talk about what she does a little bit.
So most definitely, basically, what I also wanted to piggyback is, when getting into this, getting the education and the knowledge, understand that no question is a dumb question. You have to ask the questions, especially if you've been ostracized out of the community of 2A or gun rights and things like that. It's your time now to know that you have partners, you have people here that are here to help you. So don't think, oh yeah, I know everything. No, come to the professionals. They'll be able to help you. We'll be able to help you. And if we can't, we'll reach out and make sure that we find that resource for you. But when it comes to your actual demeanor, your actual makeup, your actual look, understand that each time, if you're coming to gain this knowledge, understand it's a business trip. Make sure that you come for business. Yes, sometimes we may not always know the correct verbiage to use, and we may use our own slang or lingo, but when you are corrected, move with it and run with it and say it the right way, do it the right way. You know, when you come in, say for instance, into a firearm store, like in Prime Protection STL, our tactical boutique, we call it a resource center. So think of it like when you go on a job interview, you're getting back out into the community, you're going to come and present yourself as a professional. So you want to make sure that your look is not being prejudged. Okay, so you can still show your tattoos. As you can see, I still have tattoos, and my husband, he has tattoos, and also Joshua, he has tattoos. So you can still do it. Just come with the mindset of being open and willing to learn. So that right there, your first impression, it does matter, and then that can kind of better help us to help you.
Yeah.
So just coming in that
let me
light.
add something on to that. Don't come into the gun store with your shiesty mask on.
Please don't put shiesty.
Please stop doing it. It make my trigger finger itch. I'm just saying, you my buddy, but don't do it.
Yeah. And then understand, our ice is just as cold as everybody else's. Understand that you have people in this industry that are going out, like we're here at this training event, to even incorporate more knowledge, more tools, and more skills to be able to better help you. So when you come to us, Don't say, oh, I'm going to go do some more research. Trust me, if you're coming to us, we're going to give you everything that we have that we know is right, that we're going to give you the raw, real, and uncut. And like you said, yeah, it may be a gut punch initially, but understand we do it with love. We do it with community. We do it with customer service, and we do it with your best interest put forward. So that's kind of how, we incorporate being able to connect with those that may not understand, and understand it's okay to come in at a beginner basic level, because that's where we're here to help you grow and understand, because the knowledge that we give you, you can then share to the next person that's also getting back into the industry, or even people that have already done this. They may have those brain training scars that they also need the knowledge. So it's a continuous thing to make sure that you're all together, well rounded, and you're doing it the right way. And that's what we're here for.
Awesome. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys' time. These two were some of the speakers here at NOC Train and Learn 2024. I learned a ton from you guys. Much appreciated. And y'all relationship with the guns and just how you keep your relationship fresh is a beautiful thing. I just want to tell you, keep doing that thing. And you have motivated me to be better and to try to include my life a little bit more. So, hey, appreciate your time.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. Hey, so tell them real quick if they ever in St. Louis where they need to go if they want to build a good foundation or buy their first firearm.
Most definitely. You can check us out at Prime Protection STL on Facebook and Instagram. Our storefront is Prime Protection STL's Tactical Boutique. We're located in Bridgette, Missouri. You can also check us out at www.primeprostl.com to shop for all of your firearms, accessories, everything. Also, ladies, I do concealment garments. So if you want a handbag that's concealable for your firearm, if you want like leggings, because we love our black leggings, that has belt loops too. I got all of that for you too. So we are making sure that you can connect with us. So make sure that you do Prime Protection STL.
And we ship nationwide. So
Nationwide.
most definitely.
No matter
check
where
us
you're at,
out.
we'll get you.
Yep.
All right. NOC 2024 Train and Learn with Armon and Bridgette. Hey, beautiful people. So much wisdom. Stay blessed, y'all.